I'm gonna show you guys a knee slice now. This pass, it could be your first pass if you guys want when you get to headquarters or whatever, but it works if they are grabbing your ankle. So, again, you guys, I get into my headquarters position, however I get into it, right? So from here, you guys, the way that I like to do my knee slice, like I said, there's a lot of different ways to do it. This is how I like to do it. So I'm going to make sure when I do this pass, you guys, is that I'm keeping that wall connected. Remember, this is the problem with the X pass. It's the problem when I'm in headquarters, and it's the problem when I do the knee slice. So I want to avoid this problem. So when I go for my knee slice, you guys, I'm dragging everything to the side. So now I'm pulling his leg open, right? I'm using the collar, and I'm keeping this tight. But watch, when I go for it, you guys, I'm stepping out with that leg, and I bring my shin down to his thigh. If you guys notice, I kept this wall here and brought my elbow to my hip. And see how he has like this, his crotch is like an L, the letter L, right? I want my body, my hip to fit in that L position. I want there to be no space. So when we get to our knee slices, we're never, sorry, I have bony shins. We're never sitting like straight up like this or leaned away, because I've seen that before. That's easy for him to get that knee in. So I'm sitting on like my hip, and I'm making sure, you guys, my body, my weight is on, if he had a line down the center, my weight's on this side. Because I know that I can put my head here, but if I overdo it, it's a really easy way to roll somebody off of you. What the fuck is that? Okay, no worries. All right. So again, you guys, we're actually gonna finish the pass. I just wanted to kind of detail that.
The collar grip, your upper arm, when you're doing it, just bring your upper arm to your side. It's like that.
So I'll do it slower, you guys. So look, I get into my headquarters position, and now I'll whip everything over. So look, this outside leg, it steps out a little bit to give me room. And look, I'm just bringing this elbow to my hip. Now from here, you guys, I immediately need to make sure I'm controlling this arm. So what I'll do is I'll cup where I can. You guys can grab grips too. I'm not worried about it. I usually try to cup under this, under his tricep, and I get my head on this side. And the reason why, you guys, is because my weight is on this side, and he's not as flat as I want him to be. Sorry, he's not as flat as I want him to be. So putting my head on this side and using the back of my head to kind of turn his head away helps him stay flat, okay? So once I get here, I get my head here, and I'm using the back of my head to turn him away. Now all I'm gonna do, you guys, when I go for my knee slice, I'm not sliding my knee like towards his head. I'm sliding it like a baseball slide towards my foot. And this elbow, I'm keeping the grip, but this elbow is gonna drop down to his hip so we can have an underhook. So I slide out, that elbow drops. Now, our partners are not just really cool about us passing, right? They're still turning their hips into us and trying to make sure that we don't finish our pass. So what I like to do, I keep my hips off the ground, and I'm gonna run my hips into his. Just do a hip rewind. And then once it gets flat enough, I can get into my side control position. So again, you guys, a little speedier. Okay, again, you guys, so I got here, look, I just whip everything over, and now I'm gonna immediately, I'm gonna grab this and bring my head down. And you guys, the back of my head is turning his face away. And as I pass, that elbow drops, and I keep my weight off the ground for this hip rewind. Because if I sit on the ground, I'm really light and he can move. So I'm keeping my pressure on him, and look, I just walk my hips back into his. And as soon as he gets flat enough, I go into my side control. Anything to say? Pretty easy, guys? So let me talk about our base leg when we're going for the knee slice, and then I'll talk about how the two moves work together. X pass, knee slice, X pass. So, and like I said, when they have, if you guys are going for the knee slice and they have that grip, don't worry, they'll let it go. You just whip hard, do the same thing. They ain't holding that. So, I mean, if they hold it, it ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna work. So when I go ahead and I go for my knee slice, you guys, this outside leg, this base leg, I don't want it like really close for him to start playing with it. I don't want it like up here or back here. I just have it out just like we're in like a knee on belly position. I have it athletic because I always want to be able to move with my partner. I don't want it straight where I'm kind of stuck here, okay? So that's one thing. And then now, you guys, this arm, we really need to make sure, as soon as I get here, I'm really reaching for this arm. Like I said, we can grab material, I reach under the tricep, whatever. Because if my partner starts to raise his hand, starts to get up on that elbow when I got here, I'm starting over again. It's not gonna work out. This is bad for us, okay? So that's why we really need to control this arm. So now if he tries to get up, that defense for him will be eliminated, right? So let's talk about why the X-Pass and knee slice go really well together. So let's say I get here, I'm going for my X-Pass, my partner's gonna block it. All he's gonna do is when I go for that kick, he's gonna close his legs and then watch what happens. I'm just gonna shoot my knee through. So I'll go for it. I'll just hit my knee slice. It actually helps. It actually makes your knee slice a little bit better.
The reason it works is because I went from trying to defend the positions, right?
Yep. To
holding her and bringing my knees out so she could just drop all the way in. See how my knees moved away from my hips and my shoulders. That's why it works.
So that works like super duper good, you guys. So again, like if I get here and I go for my X-Pass, he blocks it. I'll get my knee slice. Now, same thing. Let's say I go for, you get the shin, right? Your knee?
Yeah. Or whatever.
So let's say whatever. I'm going for my knee slice, right? He gets that knee in, right? So now I'm not gonna be able to finish my pass. That's cool. Guess what I'll do? Walking back up, X-Pass. Same thing.